Irregular Nation, what's going on? Welcome to Irregular Thoughts. Yes, the Superman trailer has arrived. And was it worth it? Was it worth the wait? Oh, you know it was. It was so worth the wait. Now, did we not get snippets, 5-minute trailer, extensions of a teaser, set photos, all this freaking stuff that's been fucking coming out for like 2 years, and we finally got the official trailer. Yes. Now, the one thing that I will say, now the movie doesn't come out till July 11th, right? Oh God, how many more little TV spots will we get with extensions of what we just saw? And damn, did this trailer have a lot packed into it. Oh my. Basically throughout this Irregular Thoughts. Now, the last one I did do on what was all the noise, there was like really no pictures that popped up. But throughout this, we were going to have pictures that pop up because I'm going to be talking about specific moments in the trailer. So in the comments, please, let me know. Are you more excited after seeing this? You know, like, were you excited prior to it and now is it like over the moon for you? Are you meh? Are you still like in between on the fence? I want to know, so drop those in the comments. And I also want to know some of your favorite moments from the trailer because I'm going to be talking about them. Now, am I going to be doing Easter egg, this, that, the other? No. I leave that to all the other channels, you know, because so many people do this, yes. So let's begin. Let's get going. All right, so you see this pop up. I'm gonna I might not be pointing in the right direction, so either or, here we go. You get a shot of Metropolis. I mean, that shot of Metropolis. Now, you're gonna see my eyes going back and forth because I have the phone right here because I have to look at what the hell I'm talking about. The shot of Metropolis looks good. It's in the evening. We start the trailer off perfectly. Finally, some, dialogue. Now, we get some story. Now, you know, there's a lot of channels that have been telling you the story already, what's coming and all that fun stuff, but, you know, I don't really pay attention to all that. I wait to see what we got coming. So yeah, that shot's pretty cool, right? Yeah, good shit. Now, after that, it goes right into Superman and Lois talking, right? You see them right there. They're having their discussion. Now, obviously, Superman and Lois, they know who each other are, yeah. Now, I wonder how that's going to be said. As I look through this, you see that one shot, but as the conversation goes, we'll keep this shot up here where they're, she's about to interview him, because he's like, yeah, you want to interview me? Let's go. And then you see him change. He's like, Miss Lane. And it's pretty cool. But, throughout the conversation, it's because of something that Superman did. Now, we get this one shot, this was, he's in a crowd of people. He's got the burn mark on his chest. Now, that also might be coming from what he did. I believe it's in Barovia, or if that's the country, whatever. If I get that wrong, you guys can correct me in the comments. That's okay. The Barovian hammer or whatever, that big dude that we'll see later in a shot shooting those beams that you saw in the trailer, of course. But, this is where the can gets thrown at his head. And throughout the start of the trailer, they're talking about, she's interviewing about what you did. You intervened in a war. You went to another country and you intervened. So like I said, DCAU Superman. I was about to say Batman, but we're going to get that. So we're getting the animated universe, okay? The look of the trailer alone, it has that comic book looking feel. Like a comic book movie should look like. You're going to have stakes in this movie, obviously. So that right there. So, whether these things are in sequence or not, you never know in a trailer. So, there's that shot. And the reason I say that, so let me go to the next one. So she's all like, there's the Pentagon. Right there. Okay, so, yes, now, we've got this shot of the Pentagon right here, whatever. You see that, and that's when they're having the conversation where she's doing his interview, and then, there's a point where I'm going to get that one shot where Superman talks about saving people. He's like, people are going to die. It's a good sequence, okay? It's a good sequence. So then we see senior flag right there in that one shot. So we see Mr. Grillo's character, which is cool. That's a nice little shot right there. I just figured I'd bring that up. But here's the shot right here. You see him screaming right here. This is actually the audition, apparently, that these two actors had, and that's what he was like, yeah, this is my Lois Lane and my Clark Kent, and you know, you could see why. The bantering, you could see the chemistry, honestly, in the trailer. I think you can see that. The one thing, like I did say, there's a lot compacted in this movie. You could tell there's a lot of things going on, a lot, but as long as the story is kind of contained with trying to basically set up the universe, and I think Gunn can do that, yeah, we're gonna get one hell of a movie here. This movie better be at least 2 hours and like 20 minutes, at least. It has to be around there. So, and that's where he screams and he says, you know, people were going to die. And that like kind of hit. That hit right there. That was a cool sequence. That was like a hell of a scene. So wait, let me get to another shot right here. Now this is also, when this whole thing's going on, this is also the shot, right, where they have Superman in handcuffs. I like to just see it, so I have the shot. So sorry, but there is a cause for the pause because we don't know if the movie's going to be great. Previews always trick everybody, okay? Previews trick everybody, right? Oh man. But here was a shot. Now I remember everybody with the costume talk. Oh my god, it's not tight enough, it's not this. Well, obviously they rendered things and he looks good in the damn suit. I like the suit. And the suit with the trunks works. It really works. Without the trunks, I don't think it would have looked good. So we finally have like the trunks back. You know, I was a Reeves fan. Come on, man. Let's go. So, you know, here he is being arrested. That could be Ultraman. Then there's that woman. I don't know exactly what the hell she is. I know that they already named the characters, this, that, the other. Whether that's Ultraman or not, I don't know. He's got the damn U. I don't care. Super powered little team that Luthor has. Yes. So Lex Luthor is involved also in everything. Yeah. All right. So, you know, like, we've got that. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I don't care. But we've got the Maxwell Lord here. We've got the Lord crew. We've got Guy Gardner. We've got Hawkgirl. We've got Mr. Terrific. So, you know, like that shot right... Damn it, that shot right there. I keep going like each way. That shot right there, it's pretty cool. It's the best screenshot I could get, like where it was not moving too much. It's a pretty stoked shot. Now they're probably gonna have a decent role, I would say, throughout this. I think everybody's gonna have somewhat of a role because all the heroes are established. The heroes, the villains, and we also get an establishing part of the villains too. This doesn't have to be in order as I talk about this. There's that shot right here where you see Superman is contained, right? He obviously, Lex Luthor has a meta-human prison, obviously. And you see Metamorpho sitting right there. We've got some, I don't think those are robots. I think those are people in some kind of like superhuman nonsense. But then you see this shot right here where you see all those cells. So this is, so there is like a whole library of villains that we're probably going to see throughout the movie. You know, there's probably going to be some Batman, there's going to be Flash villains, Wonder Woman. It's gonna, the whole universe is being set up in this movie. You can so tell. You could so tell. And then like let's look at like Mr. Terrific right here. Like I said, I'm not going to try to talk in order because if I try to do that, that's not going to work out too well. This is a cool shot of him coming out of his little Mr. Terrific Mr. Terrific freaking ship right here. Nice shot. He looks like he's going to be pretty badass. There's a shot right here where he's using his orbs and all that, his little T-spheres going all over the place. There were some cool moments in that. We have a shot right here of Krypto looking all badass. Look at Krypto right here. Now, anybody that's a little upset, apologies for the pointing, anybody that was like, Krypto's not a good idea to have live action, you can now shut the fuck up. He looks fantastic. I think this is a full-on CGI dog, too. It's off his dog, but I don't know, like, obviously, it looks great. It looks fantastic. And Krypto looks like he gets some of its moments right here. There's this shot right here where he's going at, whatever the hell her name is. Someone, like, leave that in the comments, please. Because they're attacking the fortress, because Luthor finds the fortress. Love that. He brings his little henchmen, and they start ripping up the fortress. And then Krypto is trying to defend it as best as he can. The Robos don't do much, as we know. There is a few other shots I feel that oh, well, here's the Guy Gardner right here. So we get to see Guy Gardner using some of his powers. You see that big hand. Now, it looks like they're fighting off. I'm assuming that they're going to help Superman throughout this. I'm assuming. I'm not sure. They might be kind of on the outside because Superman did a no-no. He got himself involved in a war. And, like, let's say, like, where's the shot of the war right there? There we go. There's a shot of that. And then there's the shot where Superman basically... Not that one. Where is it? Right here. You see him going like this, and then it's like a... So he must block something to save a bunch of people. And this causes, like, a whole ruckus, which is going to be great. So we have, like, the government side, because at one point Lois does ask him, she goes, "Did you talk to the president?" And he's like, "No." So, you know, we've got everything going on in this. That's why I said DCAU, man. Superman, the animated series you're getting. You're getting Justice League, the animated series. We're going to get stuff from Batman, the animated series, when they introduce the Batman. Because you know the Batman for this universe is going to come up next. You know it. You know it. There might even be a reference to him in this movie. Who the hell knows? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Here was another shot. Here's a shot of the Fortress. The Fortress of Solitude looks awesome from the outside. I love the way it raises out. And then the way it can turn. It has all these, like... Oh, man. Alien-style, extraterrestrial kind of things going on in it. I mean, like I said, let's go. Let's go with this movie. I am ready. This is the style of Superman I wanted to see. Okay, I enjoyed what we got back in the day in 2013. But this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. So let's look at a couple other cool shots. This is a cool shot right here. I think he might be fighting the kaiju at that point, the little baby kaiju. I'm not sure, but he's like, "Hey, right here, this way, up here," and he flies up there. So you know he also is not going to try to destroy Metropolis. He's going to try to protect it in any way he can, but he's facing forces maybe that he has not dealt with before. Where's that shot? I think I have that shot right here. There we go. The Hammer of Baravia, or whatever. Apparently this is not like a full-on character from the comics, but this is a cool shot. So this could be, he could be fighting him right here, because this could be the outtake from what Superman did, and then they sent this fella out to come be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Very cool shot with his laser beams going through. We're gonna get some action in this movie. Oh my god, it looks like we're gonna get some really good acting. Now, here's that shot where he gets thrown down. You see, now this is also when that speech is going on between him and Lois, where she's doing the interview, you know, at home, like, and he gets thrown down. He's thrown down right there. Really cool shot. And then you have his fellow man pick him up, and he's like thanking him, this and that, and then he flies back up. There's another shot of what Superman means to people in this movie. They're not afraid of him. They know that he is one of them. He wants to protect. So we already have a hopeful Superman in this movie where things might turn a little bit for him, which is good, but you still have, you know, he's not like trying to establish himself like he's never been around before. So, cool. Love that. Love that aspect. And then, of course, this shot right here where he's protecting, because there's a lot of stuff going on. And then they show another shot where he's saving a lady, where the kaiju was going to step on a lady, and he was just like, "No." This is like the original from, I believe it was like the original teaser. This was the shot for me. I thought that is such a badass shot. Love that shot. Just really embodies the Superman character. Then we've got our Lex Luthor right here. I think that this boy is going to kill Lex Luthor. I think this is going to be the best live action Lex, can't even say that right, Lex Luthor that we've gotten since Smallville, Michael Rosenbaum. So Nicholas Hoult, I think he's going to kill him. I think he's going to do really well. He looks like he's going to be a little eccentric. He looks like he's going to take that kind of Lex Luthor on, because you could tell that this Luthor cannot stand Superman, which is great because that is the Luthor character, as long as he's not like a zany knucklehead like he was in BBS. So, very good on that. Other than that, here's another cool shot. I like this shot right here. This is where he's fighting the Hammer of Baravia. Look at that shot right there. I love the way the S is on the back of the cape too. We all know that, but it's so cool just to see that on there all the time. Very cool shot. Here's another beautiful shot that I was able to snip at. Look at that kaiju. Look at that big mouth. And then he's going right into it. I think I was able to get the silhouette shot. Yes, I was. As you see him flying in to hit him right in the chops. He's gonna hit him right in the chops, everybody. Oh my. So, let's see. Is there any other shots that I feel that I needed to talk about? Oh, right here. Yes. So, here's there's some big stakes going on right now. Now, you see the earth splitting, like the water splitting. I wonder if that's when the kaiju comes? I don't know. Like you said, you don't know the sequences that happen throughout this because everything goes out of order, so who knows? But all in all, this 3-minute preview, it really delivered. I like I think the line was from Pa Kent was, it's your choices and your actions that make you who you are. Exactly. Doesn't matter what you're destined for, what people think you should be, it's your choices and your actions. That's what makes you you. Great line right there. Anyway, so let's close it out right there. I want you all to leave your comments. I want you to rate this 1 out of 10. Is it a 10 out of 10? It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Oh yeah. I want to know in the comments from you. You let me know, everybody. And don't forget to come take a ride on the irregular side. Because why wouldn't you want to? Cheers, everybody.